Ring-a-ding-ding, motherfuckers. This is From the Petty Corner, and I got Damien Dibbell here with me today. He has a match coming up at Power Slap 10 against Dorian Perez. Welcome back to the Petty Corner, champ.
Thank you for having me back.
Of course, of course. I love having you here. Before we get into all that kind of stuff, I just wanted to ask you, because your area was just affected by the hurricanes. How are you, your family, and the city over there doing?
I mean, we had a couple a little damage on our house, my grandparents' house, on my wife's side there. They actually had a tree branch fall into their house, but thankfully they weren't there. Everyone evacuated from our area. But it's been crazy seeing all the damage that's been happening in my area. It's really heartbreaking. There's tons of people that lost everything. Even before Milton, we were helping with cleanup from Helene, and then Milton just really set in stone. Like people are leaving the area completely. It's been insane.
Oh, that's so sad. But you also have been a part of the cleanup crew there too.
Oh yeah, I work at a tree company, and then whenever I have spare time, I try to help my brother-in-law clean out houses. Just volunteering my time where I can.
Oh, well, I love that. I'm glad you're safe and your family's safe. It really is hard watching that, being like so far away, and but like seeing the devastation that goes on during hurricanes and things like that. Um, but yeah, I'm glad you're doing well now. And but the first time I met you, I asked you when are you going to get back on stage, and you said as soon as they find me an opponent. So now we have Dorian, who has been a veteran in this game for a while. How do you feel about him being your opponent?
I'm excited for it. I feel like it's going to be a really good match. It's a great opportunity to really, show out, see how strong I really am compared to, someone with such a strong chin in this sport. Because Dorian's been argued one of the best chins in the sport right now. So I really want to put that to the test myself.
I love it. And do you see any other contenders aside from Dorian in the heavyweight rankings for you?
I mean, there's a couple guys making their way up, like they were trying to push James Seichman, giving him Nate because he won the house. He won the match, but he didn't get a knockout. He didn't really show out, so I feel like that's going to slow him down. Pono, Cooper. Cooper's been trying to make his run for a little minute. I feel like if he started getting a couple more matches in, he could be a contender. There's a lot of guys trying to make their way up right now.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hard finding the balance because we have you, Ryan, Nate, Dorian, Brian, like all the veterans, and then you have these new guys, and you don't really want to just jump them straight for the belt because they don't
Oh
have
yeah.
as much experience and they might not be ready for that. And there really is levels to this. But yeah, I mean, maybe one day we'll see you guys all go at each other, but they do. I think that they need a little bit more experience before they get up there.
Oh yeah, they definitely are. They're there, but they're not ready for that title shot. And I feel like Dorian and me are going to have a really exciting fight.
Yes, I'm excited. Like I said, I already got my tickets, so I'm gonna be there. And it's like dead center with the stage, so it's perfect. Um,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah. But like I said, we haven't seen you since May. What have you been doing in this off time to make sure that you're prepared to come back to the stage?
Just the same training I've been doing since the beginning. Working out as much as possible. I've I've always been training for a fight, and now that a fight is confirmed for me, I've been overworking myself. Just really hitting the stone. Just trying to do as much as I can to make sure I'm ready for this fight.
How do you see your path to victory?
Honestly, I'm going for a first round knockout. I've been saying it in every interview. I want him to be prepared and ready for it because I really want to see. Uh, this is a test for me and him. He's never been knocked down, and I've knocked everyone at least down, not out, but at least down in every single fight I've had. So so one of us is going to have to give this event.
Yes. Well, we'll see. Just a couple weeks away. It's gonna fly by because we got Thanksgiving and then right after Thanksgiving, it's right there. Um, but what are your final thoughts going into this?
Just I'm confident in myself, keeping it clean, at least winning a decision. But to prove something, I'm going for that knockout, and I expect him to do the same. But just hoping that he keeps it just as clean as I do, so we could really have that even match. I don't want anyone saying anything about fouls or penalties playing a role into this fight. I want it to be a clean match between the two of us. Really show out in this event.
Yes. I love it. We love a clean match. We don't like controversy. We
Yeah.
don't like battles.
Yeah, I don't want none of that drama, especially not a draw because of penalties or something. Like, we want a clean match and really show out.
Yeah. Well, speaking of draws, you were just a coach in Abu Dhabi, and two of the matches ended in draws. At the post conference, Dana said that once he got back to Vegas, he wanted to get with the commission or whoever makes the rules to get that rule changed, so maybe have a sudden death round. So hopefully that gets changed before your event, so that doesn't ever happen again.
That would be exciting. Yeah, I have always been a proponent to extending the matches out. I I love to go deep in the matches. When I started, we were doing 10 round matches, so
Wow.
five feels short to me already, and three just that's just too that's not enough for me.
That's your warm up.
Yeah, like three, and I'm just getting started for the rest of the fight. So,
Yeah. And then before we get out of here, I did want to ask you because you were just a coach in Abu Dhabi. What was your experience like there?
oh my God, that it was amazing. Like, really changed my opinion on traveling. I never really saw myself as the type to go out of the country and travel like that, but it was an amazing trip and amazing opportunity. Like, literally have zero complaints about the entire trip. It was a very fun trip.
Did you get to go do like excursions and things outside of Power Slab? Like people went to Ferrari World and they did all
Oh
the
yeah.
things. What was your favorite
Oh,
thing?
I think my favorite was when we went out to the desert and like got to ride ATVs and go down. That's where I got the last reel on my Instagram with me sliding down the sand dunes. Like, it was a beautiful area. They really were accommodating with everything. It was just a really fun time out there.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll just have to go to the next one. They go to Abu Dhabi.
It's worth the trip, in my opinion.
It looked like it. But thank you so much, Damien, for being here. I look forward to seeing you against Dorian, and I can't wait to see you guys in December.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.